What's up, guys? Welcome to the line change. Now, it's been a while since we did one of these draft option videos. And I guess, it's maybe a little pointless doing another one, considering that it's plainly obvious by now that the Vancouver Canucks are going to be trading their first round pick. But this option in particular is one that I'm very fond of, one that I would absolutely love for the Canucks to get and draft. So I figured we'd discuss it and talk about it and talk about the player himself, that being, of course, Victoria Royals center Cole Reschny, someone who, as I just mentioned, I'm very high on. And I believe after this video, you guys will be pretty high on this player himself. So before we break down this article talking about it, before we break down this article, discussing it, talking about it, as I always do, I'd like to thank my primary sponsor, Gassy Jack Art, and give him a big shout out. So I'm going to go ahead and thank my sponsor, Gassy Jack Art, and then we're going to dive right into the article. So let's go ahead and do that. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Gassy Jack Art. Gassy Jack Art produces hockey prints on archival paper and canvas that have been rated to last over 100 years. The product range features a variety of players from different teams, including the Edmonton Oilers, Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, Calgary Flames, Colorado Avalanche, as well as your Vancouver Canucks and more. They also have some non-hockey related prints, such as baseball prints, wrestling prints, some prints from films as well. So go ahead and check them out at GassyJackArt.com. They also currently have their end of season sale going on, where you can add 4 prints to your cart and 2 of them will be free when you go to check out. These prints range from $20 to $25, so you're getting a steal of a deal here, paying $40 for 4 prints instead of $80. Definitely take advantage of this deal while you can before the sale ends. You can also find Gassy Jack Art on Instagram at Gassy Jack Art. These prints are so incredibly detailed. I myself have about 10 prints and intend on continuing to add my collection, so go ahead and check it out. Once again, go to GassyJackArt.com and get your prints today. All right, let's go ahead and dive into this article. This article, of course, is written by our friends at Canucks Army, and in particular, Dave Hall. So let's go ahead and break it down, talk about it. Now, if you'd like to see our previous targets and previous videos, you can check those out on the channel, where we talk about the likes of Carter Bear, Justin Carbonneau, Kashawn Aitchison, as well as Braden Coots, who, by the way, that the Vancouver Canucks actually took out to dinner during the combine. He was the only player in this draft that they specifically spoke to and had discussions with. So go ahead and check that out. You can find that on the channel, and actually you can find it on the right there as part of this playlist. So, but we're going to talk about Cole Reschny, so let's go ahead and dive right into that. Cole Reschny, as I mentioned, is coming from the Victoria Royals of the Western Hockey League. He's 18 years old. He's a center, 5'10", 187 pounds, shoots left, and he's from Macklin, Saskatchewan. Few have enjoyed a higher jump in the rankings than the now former Victoria Royals' center, Cole Reschny. Up 9 spots in the Central Scouting rankings from 34 to 25, the left shot center from Macklin, Saskatchewan enjoyed one of the more potent back halves among all 2025 draftees. Whether that be a strong playoff run or stint at the most recent U18s helping Team Canada take home gold, he has solidified himself as a strong candidate to fall well within the zone of the Canucks' 15th overall pick. What makes Reschny so intriguing is his blend of offensive pedigree, marked by high-end vision with a responsible 200-foot game that should translate quite seamlessly as he climbs the ranks. In his sophomore season with the WHL's Victoria Royals, he exploded for 92 points, 26 goals, and 66 assists in just 62 games to finish tied for ninth league-wide. Additionally, he finished within the top 10 for plus-minus with a career-high plus 42 for the year. He followed that up with a strong playoff performance to lead the team with another 25 points, 9 goals, and 16 assists in just 11 games, eventually falling to the high-powered Spokane Chiefs in the second round. Once eliminated, he took that strong play and brought it to Texas, where he shone bright on the world stage. He scored 5 goals and 8 points to earn a gold medal at the U18 World Championships. Drawing comparisons to former WHLer Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Reschny plays a game catered to the playmaking side of things. Equipped with one of the higher IQs in the draft, he's constantly scanning the ice, looking for his next lane to provide a quick thread. With the pass in mind, he often jumps ahead to make the play that few see, threading quick one-touches, cross-size tap-ins, or cheeky no-looks from behind the goal line. His ability to find the right pass is at the top of his class, and that's evidenced by his 66 assists, which was 6th in the WHL. He's patient with the puck and doesn't force the issue when it comes to his plays. With soft hands, terrific vision, and a calmness to his game, he elevates the play of his line mates. Now, for those of you that are reading this article or would like to read this article, as I mentioned, I'll be leaving a link to it in the description down below. It does have attached a video of Cole Reschny's primary assists from, it looks like, throughout the season. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. Beyond the offensive tools, Reschny doesn't skimp on his defensive responsibilities. He's a polished and complete player and is trusted in all situations. He backchecks and breaks down rushes with an active stick and relentless pressure. First thing that most will write off is his size, 5'10", 190 pounds, but despite his stature, Reschny doesn't shy away from physicality, engaging in puck battles and using his strong edges to hold his own. However, adding muscle will undoubtedly help his cause as he climbs the ranks. His new path, which will take him to the University of North Dakota, should provide a pathway to work on that strength, whether it's more time in the weight room or playing against more mature opponents. The NCAA is often regarded as a more professional-like environment. Reschny compensates for that size with strong edge work and speed, which allows him to dictate the game and bring it to him. He's slippery, he competes, and he's as responsible as they come. Best case scenario for Reschny would see him thrive as a second-line center, playing in all situations and providing a playmaking nature to a power play. The Canucks have been eyeing prospects with a mix of skill and versatility, and Reschny fits that mold perfectly. So there's Cole Reschny. As I mentioned, this is why I'm very high on this guy and why I think if the Canucks were to keep their first-round pick, this is the guy that I would want. As I just mentioned, he has second-line center potential, had 66 assists in the WHL, had 92 points in the WHL. I know it's a lot different between the WHL and the NHL, but when you see that, you think, wow, this guy is good. And then even, hearing the comparisons between him and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, everyone knows how great the Nuge is and, the success that Hopkins has had for the Oilers. Imagine if the Canucks had a guy like Ryan Nugent-Hopkins on their own team. Cole Reschny is that guy. So again, if the Canucks were to keep their first round pick, this is the guy that I would want. No disrespect to guys like Braden Coots, Brady Martin, Krishan Aitchison, and Justin Carbonell, but Cole Reschny has been my, guy that I've wanted the Canucks to draft since I, found out how talented this kid is and, seeing his numbers in the WHL. Plus, Him having played for the Victoria Royals, keep him in BC. He doesn't have to go far. I mean, minus him going to the University of North Dakota, but you get to keep him in BC if the Canucks were to draft him. But enough about me. I want to know what you guys think about this potential draft option. I know it's a little apropos considering the Canucks are essentially going to be trading their first round pick. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion with the fact that they were, at least Alvin and Rutherford, were noticeably absent from the combine. They sent some people to the combine who ended up, as I mentioned, having dinner with Braden Coots, but they weren't there. And it was the talk of the town, that Jim Rutherford and Patrick Alvin were not there. And obviously that was the indicator that the Canucks are likely going to trade the first round pick. So there was no point in their mind maybe to attend the combine. Plus they were scoping out places for potential practice facilities. But again, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about Cole Reschny and him being I guess at this point, a fantasy 15th overall draft option. Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to stay up to date on all Canucks content, whether that's the Abbotsford Canucks or the Vancouver Canucks, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video. You can find us on social media. You can find us on Facebook. Just search The Line Change to find our Facebook page. You can find us on Instagram at The Line Change. You can find us on X at Line Change Van. You can find us on TikTok at the.line.change.po. Feel free to give us a follow on all of our social media platforms. If you prefer an audio version of this podcast, you can find us on both Spotify and Apple Podcasts. On Spotify, once again, feel free to give us a follow, as well as rate and review us. It is greatly appreciated. But that's going to do it for me in this video. As always, let's go Canucks. Let's go Abby Canucks. Big game tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next video.